Well, Jim, I felt today we saw everything that's good about Stockport County. Dynamic and devastating attack in the first half, particularly dogged, determined and ruthless in the second half. It was probably the perfect performance, was it?
Yeah, as Danny Bigara used to say, you can never demand perfection, but there's times when you can scratch the surface of perfection. And in that regard, there was some magnificent defending, magnificent attacking, and I was really pleased because you got to put this into the context of that we had a really tough away game on Saturday. Lots of things to contend with, people being ill or injured. We felt that a couple of changes, a tweak to the shape, and the players have gone out and look like they've played that all season. They look very comfortable, and I'm really pleased because they're doing their qualities and perhaps the qualities of the staff in terms of coaching. Proud.
It was our first league game here since Halloween, which is an incredibly long time to go without a home league game. But it was important to get those points on the board because you look at, Torquay running away with it, but you're back in the playoff places now.
I'm like I said, I've never really looked at the other teams, and I've always said that, look, all we can do is be the best we can be and keep striving to be as good as we can, pick up as many points as we can. And all we need to do, I think, as we said, we're sat fourth. We've got 3 games in hand on second place, and it's not an insurmountable challenge. Like I said, we just keep collecting points, keep getting the most out of games. But I think today, I thought the Hartlepool game was a defining moment in terms of how it shouldn't be done. And I think today, we've seen the other side of it. And all I can do is the bits that go unmissed today is no yellow cards, no bite backs, no negativity. It's all really good. And we had a good chat yesterday, and I have to give credit to the players because they've been so professional after Saturday. The recovery, they've come in on a Sunday. We've probably thrown some concept at them, which we're drawing on experiences from pre-season and the Guiseley game. We made a few changes because we wanted to balance out the group. Left centre back coming in, right wing back coming in, Richie coming in as the point attacker to try and to use him as the focal point and try to get him down the sides of Pearson. And I thought that throughout the pitch there was a lot of good performances, not just tactically but technically, and the work ethic from them was brilliant. So I can't commend them high enough. And for me, it's definitely the best performance of the season so far.
And you talked there about the attacking side of the game, but then into the second half, Wrexham are too good a side not to react, not to respond, and they did in that second 45 minutes, but you kept them out. And again, things that maybe people don't notice, but you're holding midfielders, screening the back three. It was an all-round top performance.
Yeah, well, you can. They've changed shape recently to this 3-4-1-2, with Jarrell. A winger that plays off his shape and he's got that ability to score a goal, so he's kind of elusive. I think the 3 was there to protect against the 2 centre forwards and also any threat that Jarrell might have had. So I think first half we did really well to hold our shape, keep them at bay, restricted them very much, and then we were also use our shape to play out from the back and to draw the midfield up and play balls into the front 3, and then the wing backs were giving us a lot of support wide, and I think there was lots of aspects of our shape that we did really well in and out of possession. Second half, Jarrell played a lot higher, played free up against us, pushed the midfield, and then we have to recognise that we may then, there isn't a +1 at the defence, there isn't a +1 in midfield, then we've got to try and create overloads or some other way of getting up the pitch. And the one thing that in my criteria, all the stuff that I've been trying to work on, one of the things that I've been on about, and I didn't see in the Notts County game, the Hartlepool, is that ability to retain the ball from set plays, especially in the bottom 2/3, the goal kicks, the throw-ins, and I thought that was brilliant today. Some of our best chances in the first have come from us willing to get the ball down and play and switch it, open the shape up, and then penetrate. And there was so much better at that, and and that takes a lot of bravery. And I said to the guys before the game that the most important thing is that our defenders show their quality in terms of attacking by getting on the ball, playing and giving the front players better ball so they can operate their skill set. On the other side of it, we asked the front players to defend as a free, to stop them playing out but drop in to help our midfielders. And that sense, I thought they were magnificent off the ball as much as they were on the ball, and they put a huge shift in, and I'm really pleased for them. And like I said, it's in so many ways it was our best performance, and culturally and footballing performance-wise.
So you go into the new year fighting on all three fronts. You're still in all the competitions that you could be in. Are you concerned at all about the pressure on your squad? You have got players coming back from injury and illness and suspension, but it's going to be a testing time, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think this was probably the biggest challenge of the Christmas period, you know, in the sense of playing on a Saturday away from home on a sticky pitch and then coming up against somebody who's completely fresh. I remember, going back a while now, where we played, I think, North Ferriby away on a Easter Saturday, and then we had Fylde here on a bank holiday Monday. Their game had been called off, and they were, mind you, I think the back four that day were 35, 35, 35 and 37, so I think their ability to play 2 games in 3 days was a bit more restrictive, but so there was always a danger, but I thought that we, by being brave and holding on to the ball, we gave ourselves the energy, and I think that then gave us like that sort of that emotional side of it. You know, it'd be great if we had the fans here to give us that, but again, owning the ball, enjoying your football gives you that emotional lift. So, you know, this was the most demanding one. This was the big challenge. You know, we're on a run which people are going to talk about. Oh, you know, where we going, and you know, it's a results business. And I felt this was the most important thing. But what we have to do now is look at the positives of Saturday's performance, the positives of today. Just remember them. You know, let's not have any dark days. Let's be that. That's a Jim Gannon team. That's the Stockport County we want to watch. That's the type of football they can play. So let's just see that from this day forward.
And just finally, you go into the new year with that home game against Altrincham at the weekend, and they did try to stifle you, I felt, on Boxing Day, and they'll probably come here and do a similar job, won't they?
Well, you know, I think it's a difficult one, because you know you kind of they may be respecting us and might have a little bit of fear of us. I think they've got their own skill set. They look like they're a capable football side if they're allowed to play, and we stop that. And then they have to then become a fairly direct side or a counter-attacking side. And they look like they've added that element to them. You know, and you've got to work as a manager on all aspects, and I've got a lot of respect for Phil Parkinson. He's taken them up 2 levels. He's got them competing at this level. And he's, you know, all you can judge a manager on is get the best out of the group we've got, and I think he is. But I think they'll enjoy coming here because the pitches may be a little bit more conducive to the type of football that they want to play, and it'll be a cracking game. And but you know they'll want to keep it tight. There's a lot of teams that just, if they can pick up a point or steal a win, that'd be great for them. But like I said, I'm not sure how they got on today. But like I said, from our perspective, is that we'll give the lads a chance now to have that day in lieu, that little mental break, that physical recovery, and then hopefully Thursday we see the quality attitude and the quality training on Thursday and Friday that will give us the same confidence that we're going to get a performance and something to enjoy like we've seen today.
So hopefully it could be a happy new year for Jim Gannon going into 2021 now.
Well, it's me. Is it my 500th game?
It certainly is.
So for me, it's been hard work to get to that stage. And but look, you know, it's not about me. And look, it's a milestone. But for me, it's my family can't come. The fans are not here. The people that support me from day one, and through the dark days, and those people that I've met and I've seen that have supported me through this last week, and you know, respect what I've done for the club and what I'm trying to achieve now. I wish they were here to celebrate with us. But for me, like I said, hopefully this is a nice tonic at this stage, and hopefully going into New Year we give people that optimism that the back end of the season is just going to get better and better for us.
I think you will miss those people, because they were here, weren't they, 15 years ago, almost to the day, I think, but to the very day when you started that managerial journey that you've been on. Yeah,
and I said at that stage, and sometimes when you turn over your squad or you turn over the people involved, you kind of lose the spirit. And I think all I tried to do then as caretaker manager when I came in is just, let's bring the spirit back. Let's bring the you know, I think Danny Begara said we might have a small house but we have a huge heart, and no matter what size of club you are, you know, and even if we look like maybe a big club at this level, we still got a huge heart. And I think that it's always been our 12th man, and you know, we're playing without them, but you know, we all look forward to that day they can be here to celebrate it. But I'm like a 6-year-old that hasn't been out to have his birthday party, and probably he's not going to get his birthday party till sometime in the distant future when he can have his friends around. And we'll all be back soon to be able to celebrate what we've done, what we're about, and obviously look forward with optimism to what we can achieve, because it's been a hell of a journey, and I'm looking forward to continuing that journey into the new year, and starts with that game on Saturday, and like I said, I'm just looking forward to a bright future, and I'm sure that everybody has that optimism at this time of year. But when you have a performance like that, it's such a huge lift to me, to everybody involved, all the staff, because we're starting to see, and the players, because they're starting to see the fruits of their hard work and their efforts, and that can only be a positive thing.
I really hope you enjoy the day as much as you've enjoyed today. Well done.
Thanks very much.